flight and rose above all. He changed the game and became a legend.
Hello, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg, and we welcome you to the opening game of the 1991 NBA Finals. It's the Chicago Bulls out of the East against the Los Angeles Lakers out of the West in what should be an exciting best-of-7 series. But really, Clark, the story here is Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan facing each other in these finals.
Kevin, it really is the story. I mean, they've met only 12 times since Jordan joined Magic in the NBA back in 1984. Now it won't just be a one-on-one battle, but these two will be at the heart of everything. First, for the Lakers, the question is, how do you stop Jordan from pouring in basket after basket? I'm not sure they'll find an answer to that question.
Well, when it comes to Jordan, really, you can't look to stop him. You can only try to slow him down. But the other side of that equation, Clark, as you mentioned, is Magic Johnson, and he'll cause a lot of matchup problems for the Chicago defense.
And it starts, Kevin, with his size. I mean, he's so tall and talented with the ball that he's a driving force of the offense. I mean, he runs the Laker offense. Chicago will probably end up putting a bigger guard on him, and then he'd probably look to eat up the smaller guards in the post. We might actually get to see the Jordan-Magic matchup because of that. But even if that isn't the case, you can expect them to try to one-up each other, not every trip down the floor, but throughout the game.
Oh, this has the makings of, Clark, I think, a fantastic NBA Finals.
I'm right with you there, partner.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, some serious questions about James Worthy's availability and his ankle heading into this game. When I spoke to him earlier, he said his ankle is improving. It doesn't look to be close to 100%, but hopefully they'll be able to treat it enough to where he can get through the game. They're better off with him, even if he's not 100%, guys.
Thanks, Doris. And Worthy's such a big part, Clark, of this Laker offense.
Boy, Kevin, losing him would hurt, not only because he's a great finisher and fills the lanes and is a versatile defender as well, but he's a warrior. He's championship tested. So they'll miss him if he's not able to go at full strength.
And now the Lakers starting group. Devon's out there with Perkins. And there's Byron Scott. Then it's Magic Johnson and Worthy. But so far during these playoffs, we've seen Jordan really ease into the game.
Yeah, good strategy for him. He's tended to keep a low profile in the early going, allowing other guys to get involved, and then he steps on the gas in the second half, acting as a distributor in the first part of the game and then scoring later.
Kind of giving the team what they might need in any given game.
Yep.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Here's Paxson. Cannot hit. And the Lakers go with it the other way. Johnson outside. Worthy backing down. And it's slammed in by Perkins.
Passes like that are fun to watch. Beautiful feed inside for the score. He placed it perfectly, Kevin.
And here's Pippen. Shot clock at 5. Jordan poked away.
He got caught napping. You've got to pay attention and protect the ball.
And here is Scott. Shoots from 12. Sinks it. Here's Paxson. Right around, 3 minutes left in the first. And it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Cartwright. Nails it from the low block. So with the Bulls, Clark, can we expect the same amount of defensive pressure we've seen in the postseason this series?
Absolutely. I mean, if that's what they've been doing so well, why would you change it? Sure. As soon as they find the ball, they'll start attacking that player and force them to make a play.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yep.
Bulls still looking like they're getting going. It's a 5-point game. Now here's Pippen. Offside Pippen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jordan pulls. A nice shot by Jordan. Jordan's got his first basket.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
Johnson kicks it over to Worthy. Pass to Divac. Johnson with it. Back to Divac. Here's Perkins. The rebound by Jordan. And now our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, has some info for us. Doris, take it away.
Well, as usual, when one team has significant rest, there is a question about rust. 6 days off for the Bulls, who haven't played since Monday, while the Lakers are rested but have played on Thursday. I asked Coach Phil Jackson about this, and he said they are going to have to look to rebuild momentum a little bit, but the camaraderie is still there. Sounds like he's a bit concerned about his team's sharpness in this one. We'll see how it plays, guys.
Great stuff, Doris. Thank you. And having not played in a week, that could affect the Bulls.
It could a bit, but for the finals, you know this team is prepared and really ready to go. I think they're chomping at the bit. So I don't think the time off will be as much of a factor as some think.
Clark, seeing Worthy out there, he's moving so much better than he was against Portland.
Yeah, he really is, Kevin. I mean, he just wasn't himself with that injury. In a big game like that, you know if he's healthy, he's putting up more than 8 points.
Here's Johnson, still looking to get on the scoreboard. Dumps it off. Worthy backing down. The kick out to Scott. The outside leaner. Kept alive. Divac. And good that time as they score on the second chance points.
Snares the offensive rebound, then sends it home.
Now Jordan. Strong finish to throw it down, and he'll go to the line for one more. It's on Vlade Divac.
Uh-oh. A little bit of a statement made there while he hung on the rim.
That's one way to make sure the whole building knows exactly what you just did. And the Bulls making a change here. Purdue's checked in, and the Lakers making a change here. And he ties it up. Here's Johnson. 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Divac backing down. Shoots it up. Grant gets the rebound. And here we go with Scottie Pippen. Baseline jumper, and that's not going to fall for him. It's the end of the first with a tie game here, and already these offenses, Clark, are clicking. The NBA here on 2K Sports. A closely contested game here at the start of the second quarter. Here's Paxson. No points for him. Looking at Pippen, he didn't have a great game per se in that game 4 clincher, but he was all over the box score nevertheless.
And that's really what Pippen does, Kevin. You look at the stat sheet, 23 points. He was only 7 of 18 shooting, but he helped out with 10 assists, and he really helped facilitate the Bulls' offense.
So with Johnson on the bench, this is Mike Dunleavy's lineup. We've got Byron Scott and Smith.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team it. That's your only hope.
Here's Scott. Pass to Divac. He's guarded by Cartwright. Lets loose for 3. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And back to Pippen's game 4, Clark, for a moment. He also helped with the rebound.
He only came up with 6. That's still a good number and plays a big role. The Pistons are full of outstanding rebounders, and Scottie helped crash the boards in that game. And really, the whole team did a good job on the backboards for Chicago.
Here's Pippen following the 3 by the Lakers.
Your team doesn't need that mistake. You got to be efficient.
Williams from 11 feet away. Bill Cartwright grabs the rebound. About 3.5 minutes left in the second. Outside Jordan. Now Paxson. From the wing. Pippen can't hit. Clark, the Bulls completed the sweep almost a week ago now against the Pistons.
Yeah, they were really clicking and left no doubt that this team deserved to represent the East in the NBA Finals. It should be a great one with Jordan and Pippen each with their first trip to the limelight of championship basketball.
Here's Grant. Pippen with it. Takes it up. It takes a bad bounce and goes out of bounds. Will Purdue's checked in for Chicago. And the Lakers making a change here. Here's Johnson. Back to Worthy, guarded by Pippen. Worthy, the pass to Divac, and he drops it in on the layup. Divac has got his second basket of the game.
You know, that's a good job of getting the ball down low like that. I mean, those are hard to stop from that range.
Pippen against Worthy. Into Purdue. No good. And the Lakers go with it the other way. 2:25 left in the half. Clark, what should we watch as Jordan checks up Magic?
Well, one thing to keep an eye on is his hands, Kevin. Not so much on the ball as away from it. He always keeps them up, and in the past has deflected a lot of passes intended for Magic. Really anticipating the pass and playing defense before Magic even gets the ball.
Now here's Jordan. after Magic Johnson's miss. 4 on the clock. Here's Purdue. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Here's Johnson. Not on the scoreboard yet. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Here we go, United Center. Make some noise for little Benny. Come on, let's see what he's got.
And the Lakers making a change here. Here's Johnson. Shoots it. That's good from Worthy on the assist by Johnson. And the Lakers lead by 3. Here comes John Paxson. They trail by 3. Not that you would expect much different, but Magic Johnson was huge in that Game 6.
25 points, and he did an outstanding job of carrying the offense. He also had 11 boards and 8 assists too, Kevin.
Now here's Worthy. Raises up. The rebound by Purdue. 1:13 left in the second. Here's Grant. Here's Pippen. It's rebounded by Perkins. Scottie Pippen just having a hard time getting something going for himself. And Clark back to Magic. That's pretty much what you've come to expect from him in the playoffs. Near triple-doubles.
Yeah, that's what he does. I mean, he's such a terrific player, and he's had to carry a little more of the load this time around, but he's been more than up to the task so far.
And the first one drops. And the Bulls making a change here. The Lakers making a switch here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Looking at Perkins here, he really stepped up big in that Game 6 against the Blazers.
You know what? The Lakers might not be here now if he didn't have that big game. 26 points, 10 of 14 shooting. He was a force in the middle.
And so here is Chicago. Armstrong is guarded by Johnson. Here's Pippen. Sticks it from 17 feet. Pippen's got his second bucket. Lakers leading by 3. Johnson right side. Scott from downtown. Grant gets the rebound.
Lakers ball.
Here's Johnson. He's covered by Armstrong. Here's Williams, and good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. And the Lakers lead by 5. Lobs it up. No good.
Well, the defense has been causing a lot of rush shots here. They're really doing an outstanding job. Everybody's on the same page. It's 5 guys out there working together.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
Looking at the numbers for James Worthy, he's got 4 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
Lakers ahead, leading by 5. Byron Scott will see a lot of Jordan throughout this series.
Yeah, he will, and anybody who does that certainly has their hands full when you try to D-up Michael Jordan. No knock on Byron. I mean, he's a good defender. It's just the toughest matchup you can draw as a perimeter defender.
Bulls trail by 5. They've got Grant. John Paxson is out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's Pippen and Cartwright. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now Johnson. Scottie Pippen missing from long range. Clark, thinking back to what you said about Scott on Michael Jordan, his offensive game might be affected as well because of who he's guarding.
I think that's certainly the case. I mean, not only is he going to have to be worried about him on both ends, but he's going to be worn out trying to keep up with and chase Michael Jordan around. But if he can do his job on defense, I don't think it really matters as much if he scores or not.
Pippen against Scott. Nice D from Pippen. Here comes John Paxson, still looking to get on the scoreboard. And it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Pippen. Can't get it to go. And the Lakers go with it the other way. And here is Scott. Lets it go. Scott missing again.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Outside Pippen. Jordan with a screen on Worthy. Leaps for the ball.
Good defensive footwork shut down his path to the basket.
And the turnover by the Lakers. Lakers leading by 7. Here's Johnson, and great assist as he lays that one in.
Boy, when you run the fast break correctly, it's a thing of beauty.
Chicago with the ball. 9-point game. Scott against Jordan. Defended by Scott. Jordan kept alive. Got a piece of it.
Things got jammed up near the rim, and that left a golden opportunity for the steal.
To the right wing. Backing him down is Johnson. Pulls the trigger. Can't extend the lead to double digits. And here we go with Michael Jordan. He's got 7. Looking at this Bulls team, Clark, their role players have really stepped up this season.
They certainly have, and they're a big part of why the Bulls have made it to the finals, Kevin. Really, every team that makes it this far have Velcro guys, I call them, who know what they're doing, understand their roles, and accept them.
Timeout called the Lakers. B.J. Armstrong's checked in for Michael Jordan. Here's Johnson. 2:51 left in the third. And Perkins backs in. The jump hook. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Perkins got 7 points in the game. Back to Grant. Pass to Pippen. Shoots over Worthy, and it's Pippen missing.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all.
Here's Worthy, and it's Cartwright with the rebound. Bulls trail by 9. And here's Armstrong. Grant outside. One thing about the Chicago team, Clark, they have great spacing on offense.
Yeah, they really do a nice job in that part of the game, and part of it is they know the system so well. Each player on the floor knows exactly where his 4 teammates should be, and his teammates are always in the right position. I mean, they've got tremendous chemistry, and that's why they're effective offensively.
I knew you'd pick up on that chemistry. That's big with you.
It's very big.
Paxson, defended by Scott. Grant. And the rebound goes to Divac. Johnson kicks it over to Worthy. And so here is Chicago. They trail by 11. Armstrong with it. Johnson outside. Here's Scott. It's dumped off. Worthy backing down with the fadeaway. Fired short, but gets the kind roll and goes in. Worthy's got 6. Now the Bulls with it. It's a 13-point game. Now Cartwright.
You know, they've really done a terrific job of holding on to the ball here, Kevin.
The tray. No good from Paxson. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 10-2 run here. Backing him down is Johnson. Leads him with the pass. Scott, good.
They're showing no mercy. This lead just keeps on growing.
Here's Armstrong. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Cartwright inside, working on Divac. Here's Paxson, kept alive. Fades away. Rebound by Perkins. We play through 3 in the double-digit game going on here. Lakers lead by 15. Looking at Scottie Pippen, Clark, he's a huge reason why the Bulls are here in their first NBA Finals.
Yeah, I really think he's the most important reason. I mean, we know all about Jordan, but the play of Scottie Pippen, he made the jump to being an all-star this year. He's averaging over 17 points a game, chipping in with assists and rebounds and excellent defense and steals. He's been an all-around force and a tremendous compliment to Michael Jordan.
So with Johnson on the bench, this is Mike Dunleavy's lineup. We've got Worthy, Perkins out there with Divac, and Williams. Pippen, no luck.
He's got to break out of this slump if his team wants a chance to win.
Here's Smith. The shot is off, so the Bulls will take it the other way. So back to Scottie. Boom! And nobody getting in the way.
Not at all. Major throw down there. Oh, man, now that's nasty.
Here's Smith. Worthy, a screen on Armstrong. And Perkins backs in. Divac against Cartwright. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Worthy. The shot no good. Nice D from Pippen. Worthy against Jordan. Worthy defending. And here is Cartwright. Armstrong. He's guarded by Williams. With the wide open look. Scooped up. Grant tries to drop it in, but it won't go.
He's been AWOL this quarter. When his team is down and in need of some scoring from him, he hasn't shown up. And look at how he posed on the rim for a few seconds after that one. That's never going to endear you to your opponents. They don't like that kind of stuff.
No, he was enjoying that one so much he didn't want to let go.
Yeah, I think he was throwing salt in the wound, though.
Now here's Jordan. Off the screen, Cartwright gets the bucket.
Terrific pick to set up that basket. The little things are the big things, and they can always make a difference.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're in front by 13. 2:57 left in the fourth. And the Bulls making a change here. Paxson's checked in. And the Lakers making a change here. Here's Johnson. The dump off. Here's Worthy. Gets the bucket.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
Now here's Jordan. Four on the clock. It's rebounded by Perkins. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball in offense.
Great team play there, Kevin. That's what it's all about, moving the ball and getting good shots.
Grant against Jones. Here's Jordan. Great finish in traffic. These Bulls can really get out and run, Clark.
That's really the strength of their game in my mind. They have two wingmen in Jordan and Pippen who can finish like nobody else. And they've got enough guys that can handle the ball where it makes getting a fast break going easy for this Bulls team.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're winning by 13. 2:02 left in the game. And the Lakers making a change here. Evot's checked in. Here's Johnson. Pass to Worthy. Jordan gets the reach-in call. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Here in the early going, fouls continue to be a problem. They're having trouble in that area.
Here's Johnson. Worthy, a screen on Paxson. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Perkins, kept alive. Fires the three. Scott, good. And the Lakers lead by 16.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
Here's Paxson. Outside Jordan. Nails the easy jumper.
Kick it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Here's Johnson. 1:15 left in the fourth. It's blocked. Here's Paxson, and it's Johnson picking him up. Pippen lets it go from the wing, and the Bulls tack on 2 more. Here's Johnson. 58 seconds left in the game. Worthy backing down. Guarded by Pippen. Nice shot by Worthy.
He's really flipped the script with this performance here in the second half.
And here comes Paxson. Pass to Jordan, and taken away by Magic. He's picked up by Pippen. Worthy backing down. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
I think they've sealed this one. Not enough time left to mount a comeback.
Here's Paxson. 22 seconds left to the fourth. Here's Pippen. Scooped up. Paxson with the ball. Michael to shoot. Jordan can't get it to go. And that's the end of it. The Lakers steal game 1 here in Chicago and take the early lead in the series 1-0. Great performance from LA.
Boy, and if you're a Lakers fan, Kevin, this is exactly the kind of start you wanted.
What's up? Who got next? Yeah. NBA 2K11. Trap. real, really begin. Homie, get your scheme up, try to build your team up. That's the G-way when you play 2K. Hey, what's the game mode? What's the new features? Can you make a jump shot sitting in the bleachers? I'ma teach you what you wanna know. Take a shot and let it go. 2K11 with the S-N double O. Pick and roll, dip and dash. Defense talking trash. Take a three and all you heard was splash. Big blocks, big shots from the bottom to the top. Lock it up, start him up, baby, don't drop. all we wanna do is win. It's so real, really begin. My game speed is an 85. I'm a Hall of Famer with Laker pride. I pop outside, I'll take it inside. I cross you over with that old school dribble drive. You love this flow that I bring back to back on.
Took flight and rose above all. He changed the game and became a legend.
Seemingly effortless backcourt marksman, Ray Allen and the Boston Celtics go up against the LA Lakers and their towering big man, Pau Gasol. Celtics, Lakers, up next.
The Celtics continue their journey as they play an interconference matchup on the road. With Clark Kellogg doing the analysis, this is Kevin Harlan for 2K Sports in our broadcast of the NBA. And now the opening lineup for Boston. It's Pierce and KG at the forward with Perkins in the middle. Rondo and Allen make up the backcourt. And for the Lakers, Fisher and Kobe man the backcourt. Artest and Powell in the forward slots. And Bynum
This Celtics team came away with 17 wins against the West last year. Solid numbers against a really tough conference.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Doc Rivers. It's one of the smartest offensive teams in the league that they're facing today, so he wants his guys to play just as smart defensively. We've got to be ready for anything, he said, because there are just so many ways they can beat you.
Thank you, Doris. I get the feeling here, Clark, there's a lot more to be done here.
Well, one of the best ways to bother a shooter is to make him uncomfortable. Make him catch the ball where he doesn't want it.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Allen outside. The dump-off. Pierce, covered by Artest. Just 4 to shoot. 3 on the clock. The shot by Pierce will not go. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Paul Pierce, the 10th pick in the 1998 draft, and what a great selection, Clark, for the Boston Celtics.
You know, Kevin, from day one it appeared as though Paul Pierce played as if he had something to prove, and he's proven that he's a Hall of Famer. He's one of the great players in Boston Celtics history.
And here's Rondo. Garnett up top. Screened by Perkins. Gasol against Garnett. Ray Allen is on the wing. Jacks up the triple. Rebound by Ron Artest. Clark, you know, the success the team has had more recently, that really helps solidify Pierce's place among the Celtics greats, don't you think?
Yeah, it always helps. I mean, his individual numbers were very impressive, but until the team started to succeed, I don't think people were appreciating how good Paul Pierce was, particularly at both ends of the floor. I mean, he gets it done at both ends now, Kevin.
Here's Rondo after Pau Gasol's bucket. Garnett backing down.
Thursday Hoops. A slasher small forward extraordinaire, Gerald Wallace and the Charlotte Bobcats go up against the Houston Rockets and their natural scorer at 2-guard, Kevin Martin. Bobcats, Rockets, coming up next.
We'll see the Charlotte Bobcats facing the Houston Rockets. Open your eyes. It's time for hoops on a Thursday morning. Welcome to 2K this AM. I'm Kevin Harlan. So let's take a look at the starters for the Charlotte Bobcats. Jackson teams with Wallace on the perimeter. Then there's DJ Augustine. Then there's Boris Diaw and Dampier. And for the Rockets, Brooks and Martin manning the backcourt. Luis Scola at the power forward, and Big Yao Ming in the middle, and Battier. The Rockets, Clark, didn't make the playoffs last season for the first time in 4 seasons.
Yeah, and it was a tough blow for these Houston fans because they're used to having their team play meaningful games in April, but it was hard to do that without Yao Ming all season.
Here is Brooks. Let's go with the 3. Good. And it's the Bobcats' ball. It's a 3-point game. Martin against Jackson. It's dumped off. Covered by Martin. 4 on the clock. It's blocked. But despite the injuries to their big stars with the Rockets, I mean, they managed another winning season.
Well, I think that's a credit to Coach Adelman and certainly to the play of Aaron Brooks, Luis Scola. That team fought pretty hard all season long.
And at home, they were 23-18.
Impressive.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I caught up with Coach Rick Adelman. He said, I'm really going to try and take advantage of our ability to block shots and protect the rim, hoping that the pressure they're able to apply on the perimeter forces players to dribble drive into the paint where no easy looks are waiting for them, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And Clark, how often do we hear this from coaches?
A lot, Kevin. You know that. A lot of times that's all coaches want to talk about is defense. It gets you easy scoring opportunities off long misses, steals, and block shots. Can get you into transition if you defend well.
Aaron Brooks, Clark, the NBA's most improved player last season and well-deserving of that honor.
Yeah, he was. First player to win it while playing for the Rockets, Kevin. He's a great shooter, tremendous explosive quickness, and he's excellent at creating space with his shot.
And the Bobcats have it. Wallace outside. Here's Diaw, guarded by Scola. Clock at 4. Jacks up the triple. Diaw can't hit. And Clark Brooks said he felt his biggest improvement was in his decision-making.
And he's quoted as saying also that the game slowed down a lot for me, and that's important. The defender tasked with covering him, though, probably looks like he's in, to him, he looks like he's in fast forward.
Yeah, right. On the line, kept alive. Scola passes to Yao. Got a hand on it. They've got a chance to take their first lead right now. Augustine with it. Pass to Jackson. Over Battier. Jackson misses.
No, sir. It ain't that easy, son. Especially with a top-notch defender breathing right down your neck.
Charlotte trailing. Now Augustine. Stolen.
Make the easy pass. That's what happens when you don't.
Pass to Brooks. From 11 feet away. The Rockets with another miss. Here's Augustine. Brooks covering. Jackson up top, covered by Martin. Here's Augustine. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Well, the defense put pressure on him, and frankly, he'll miss some of those even when he's wide open.
A lot of road struggles for the Bobcats last year, Clark.
Yeah, and as you would expect, I mean, a young team trying to become a playoff team, they managed only 13 wins away from home. Not good for a team that made the playoffs, but something to build on going forward.
Houston making some changes. Miller comes in for Yao. And it's Lee in for Shane Battier. And then for Charlotte. Thomas is checked in. Here's Augustine. Pass to Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. Cuts off the pass.
Good anticipation for the steal.
To stop the drought, here's Brooks. He dumps it off. Martin over Jackson. And it's Martin again missing.
So far in this quarter, he's having a hard time getting it done.
Here's Augustine. Brooks covering. Charlotte turns it over. We'll go the other way.
Good defensive footwork shut down his path to the basket.
Here's Brooks. 1:02 left in the first. Back to Scola. Tipped. Martin kicks to Miller. Another miss by Houston.
They're losing the battle on the boards here early. Not by a bunch, but here and there just not quite in the best position.
Thomas down low. He's against Miller. Thomas, no luck. Houston in the lead. And here is Brooks. Takes it up. Martin with the bucket.
Excellent elevation on that shot. He had time to bring it around, double clutch, balance his checkbook, and still lay it in.
Here's Augustine. Wallace, covered by Martin. Now Augustine goes up, blocked. Here's Lee, and that's off as he tries to beat the buzzer. That's the end of this closely contested first quarter. The Rockets on top. They lead by 3.
Yeah, their interior D has been terrific. They're throwing shots out of there left and right.
The NBA here on 2K Sports. A closely contested game here at the start of the second quarter. Here's Augustine. Martin is out there with Patrick Patterson. Then it's Lee. Then there's Lowry and Miller. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Here's Dampier. The strong finish to throw it down, and he'll go to the line for one more. That one is on Miller.
Boy, that's a superb job of maintaining concentration after contact.
No good there. He's unable to convert on the three-point play. Clark, you think about this Rockets team. They worked to play a more up-tempo style without Yao last year, and with their smaller front court, they really emphasized running out for layups and corner threes.
And without the big guy in the lineup, that team had to make adjustments, and to their credit, they did, and did so effectively.
Let's go to our great sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for an update. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. Big man Chuck Hayes, an all-state football player while he was in high school. He's only 6'6", but he compensates for his height disadvantage by walling guys off with his strong base. Shane Battier said his center of gravity is so low that you're not moving Chuck once he gets set. He finds people early in the shot clock, stops them, and that is really effective. Guys, over the years, this is one of the toughest defenders in the post. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. And Charlotte has possession. Following the score by Houston. Pass to Wallace. Covered by Martin. Here's Dampier. Buries the short-range shot. Here's Lowry. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. So for the Rockets, Yao, he's checked in for Miller. Battier comes in for Kevin Martin. And it's Brooks in for Courtney Lee. Here's Brooks. Guarded by Augustine. Brooks kicks to Lowry. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. A look here at Lowry, just a scrapper of a point guard out of Villanova.
Yeah. He's tough, he's physical, he's athletic. He's a pit bull-like defender, and he's a pretty good rebounder for his size, too.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. The Rockets have a nice tandem there with Lowry and Brooks at the point.
Yeah, and they just stole him basically from the Grizzlies in that trade, Kevin. A great addition to the Rockets. I mean, you always want toughness off the bench.
Now here's Jackson. Behind the arc. Battier snatches it inside. Rockets on offense. Steven Jackson covering. Lowry passes to Brooks. Pass to Battier. The dump off. Backing down is Yao. Takes it up. And good with the shot. And the whistle blows for the contact and a chance for one more. Charlotte making some changes. Thomas comes in for Boris Diaw. And it's Henderson for Gerald Wallace. And he makes the free throw. Yao has had to deal with injuries in the past, but missing last year must have really been hard for him, Clark.
Hey, nobody likes to miss an entire year, Kevin, especially if they are the face of the franchise and really the face of a nation in the NBA. And he's a terrific low-post player, is Yao Ming.
He's a very proud person,
He
too.
sure is. That's a great point.
So it's Houston now after Steven Jackson's miss. Nice shot by Brooks. Brooks has got 5 points so far. Bobcats trail by 7. Here's Augustine. Knocks it loose. Luis Scola, he's checked in for Houston. Lee comes in for Aaron Brooks. Got a piece of it. Three-pointer Augustine. Rebound by Yao Ming.
He's been AWOL this quarter. When his team is down in the need of some scoring from him, he hasn't shown up.
Battier's shot. Good.
Kevin, they're fighting extremely hard right here. Bit by bit, just trying to pull away.
Here's Augustine. Backing him down, Thomas. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Rockets leading by 7. Battier with it. Thomas against Scola. His first shot of the game, and Houston again with the bucket.
Despite their shooting woes in the first quarter, they have the lead and really look like they're about to build on that. They've got positive momentum and doing a pretty good job here in this quarter.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin, as you know, the Rockets were without their 2 best players last season in Yao Ming and Tracy McGrady and still managed to collect a winning record. How did they overcome so much adversity? Role players stepped up to the challenge. Said Shane Battier, we've had a lot of success because we play hard every night. And in this league, sometimes that's half the battle. Guys, the Rockets, always a scrappy team. Their effort has never been questioned.
All right, thank you, Doris.
You know, I love the way the Rockets play basketball and really hope they can get through just one season injury-free. That would be fun to see.
Jackson against Battier. Now here's Jackson, kept alive.
Things got jammed up near the rim, and that left a golden opportunity for the steal.
Outside Lowry. Battier kicks to Yao. Can't extend the lead to double digits. Bobcats trail by 9. Augustine with it. Outside Thomas. So for the Rockets, Brad Miller, he's checked in for Yao. Patterson comes in for Luis Scola. And it's Brooks in for Kyle Lowry. Boris Diaz checked in for the Bobcats. Wallace comes in for Steven Jackson.
Hey, set me one.
Stolen away. And here are the Rockets. They're on a 12-4 run. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
Excellent defense, and the steal earns them a quick bucket in transition.
Here's Augustine. Now Henderson. Right side Thomas over Miller, and the basket by Thomas. Thomas got his second bucket of the game to go.
He is really having a good quarter, a strong quarter, an efficient quarter, doing a lot of positive things out there.
And the first half is now in the books.
You look at what Brooks has done so far. He has 5 points, and he's had a steal in there too.
And we'll be back live from Houston.
It's halftime on a Thursday. You know what that means. Time for your HP halftime report. The Houston Rockets in front against Charlotte. They've been putting a lot of defensive pressure on the other team, taking care of the rock offensively. Fundamental basketball, both sides of the court. Aaron Brooks is these two leading their teams in scoring, and it hasn't exactly been a shootout as the numbers indicate. And now that's it for us here in the studios. Let's send you back to your arena. Kevin Harlan, Clark Kellogg, Doris Burke, waiting to call the second half for you.
Now,
it's game time, game time, game time. I can't change my frame of mind, it's game time. I've been had it jumping, I got hang time. Cause I'm a dude that can't lose the game mine. It's game time, game time, game time. I can't change my frame of mind, it's game time. I've been had it jumping, I got hang time. That's why I ball and go hard at the same time. It's game time, but ain't no games getting played. Me going broke is like Michael Jordan getting braids. I do my thing, my chain, frozen lemonade. The ice in my Breitling remind me of frozen Minute Maid. I still shine when I'm in the shade. I got a chef, a chauffeur, a gopher, and a maid. And I don't like what's on the radio getting played, or none of those videos that's getting made. I ain't trying to misbehave, I'm trying to straighten up. So don't believe nothing that the media making up. I'm trying to get my paper up and ball like 2K. You only good as your last game, I came to play. It's game time, game time, game time. I can't change my frame of mind, it's game time. I've been had it jumping, I got hang time. Cause I'm a dude that can't lose the game mine. It's game time, game time, game time. I can't change my frame of mind, it's game time. I've been had it jumping, I got hang time. That's why I ball and go hard at the same time. I'ma let the people know why I feel this way. I got sons I gotta feed, I got bills to pay. Hey, anger you, what the game would do. But see, I'm trying to maintain, I got things to do. And just to name a few of the moves I make, I ball and refuse to hate. I refuse to take a loss. I'm a boss, so my schedule tight. But at least I ain't in the precinct getting read my rights. Life short, and I know that my time will come. That's why I'ma try to shine till my time is done. So come on, you gotta keep going, keep improving. Slow motion better than no motion, keep it moving. It's game time, game time, game time. I can't change my frame of mind, it's game time. I've been had it jumping, I got hang time. Cause I'm a dude that can't lose the game mine. It's game time, game time, game time. I can't change my frame of mind, it's game time. I've been had it jumping, I got hang time. That's why I ball and go hard at the same time. It's game time, game time, game time. I can't change my frame of mind, it's game time. I've been had it jumping, I got hang time. Cause I'm a dude that can't lose the game mine. It's game time.
I won't bow down to no man.
time, we'll sidestep back.